Is AI actually creating a new breed of super hackers, or is that just pure science fiction?
Welcome to today's Explainer. Look, we're not talking about theoretical white papers today. We're diving straight into hard data from Google's Threat Intelligence Group to see exactly how threat actors are weaponizing AI right now.
Section 1. The new Hacker Toolkit. Let's bust a major Hollywood myth right out of the gate. In early 2025, AI wasn't spontaneously writing global grid-destroying superviruses. It was basically acting like a glorified intern for hackers. But look at this timeline. It's crazy how fast things escalated. January 2025, it's just an assistant. By November, it's physically integrated into malware, and by February 2026, attackers are literally stealing the AI models themselves in model extraction attacks. 1 year, that's all it took to go from productivity hacks to self-rewriting malware.
Section 2. AI as a productivity boost.
What's fascinating here is how different government-backed hackers use the exact same tools for completely different goals. Iranian actors used AI to polish up phishing lures, sometimes pretending to be students. Chinese groups used it like an IT guy would, troubleshooting lateral network movement. And North Korea, they used it to fake resumes, sneaking clandestine IT workers into Western companies to fund their regime. Highly tailored operations, all supercharged by AI.
Section 3. The next phase, dynamic malware.
Late 2025 is when the training wheels fully came off. Hackers stopped just asking AI for advice and started building it into the malware itself. Enter just-in-time AI malware. Think of it like a cat burglar whose disguise completely changes every single time a security camera looks away. The code actually pauses mid-attack, queries a large language model, and spins up new commands on the fly.
That's a massive shift. Traditional malware is static. Once defenders find its signature, boom, it's blocked. But this AI-integrated stuff, it's dynamic. It rewrites itself. It adapts while the attack is literally happening, making traditional signature-based antivirus software practically obsolete overnight.
Section 4. Tricking the AI guardrails.
Now, you might be wondering, don't these AI models have strict safety policies? They do. Google explicitly bans malware creation, so hackers had to get creative with social engineering. But they weren't tricking humans. They were tricking the AI. A China Nexus group uses exact prompt, pretending to be a student in a Capture the Flag cybersecurity competition. They framed it as a harmless game to get the AI to spit out exploit info.
It's a pretty wild workflow. First, the attacker gets blocked. Standard stuff. Then, they throw on a fake persona, like an innocent student. The AI's safety guardrails get confused, think it's an educational request, and completely bypass the block. Just like that, the attacker extracts actionable, malicious code. They are literally manipulating the AI's understanding of context.
Section 5. Real-world execution.
And this isn't just theoretical. Google's Threat Intelligence Group found this happening in the wild with an experimental dropper malware called PromptFlux. This thing is terrifying. It uses a hard-coded Gemini API key to ask the AI to completely rewrite its own source code every single hour. Every hour! It constantly morphs to stay one step ahead of antivirus detection.
By early 2026, things evolved again with model extraction attacks, or distillation. This is where attackers don't just use the AI. They literally siphon out its underlying logic. They steal the intellectual property and transfer it to their own private models. They are essentially stealing the AI's brain.
Section 6. The underground AI marketplace.
Which leads to a massive systemic problem. These tools aren't just for elite government hackers anymore. They're hitting the mainstream underground. You can hop on illicit forums right now and buy access to jailbroken models that have absolutely zero safety restrictions. They're selling deepfakes, custom malware, automated phishing kits. It severely lowers the barrier to entry, meaning less experienced hackers can suddenly launch incredibly sophisticated attacks.
Section 7. How defenders fight back.
But hey, it's not all doom and gloom, because the good guys are using these exact same tools. And honestly, defenders have a massive home field advantage here. Google rolled out the Secure AI framework, and even more impressive, an AI agent called Big Sleep. This thing autonomously hunts down zero-day vulnerabilities and patches them before hackers even know they exist. Defenders are actively using the attacker's own failed prompts to train the AI to be even more bulletproof.
We are undeniably in a totally new era of cyber warfare. Static defenses are a thing of the past. So the real question you have to ask yourself is this:
As malware literally learns to think for itself, is your defense dynamic enough to keep up? Thanks for joining me for this explainer. Keep learning, stay secure, and I'll catch you next time.